Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow. Actually, this is for the 10th and the 11th. This is going to be a daily reading. I'm going to be doing all signs, of course. And hi, my name is Teresa. Hello, my favorite Teresa. Teresa, yes, we are going to go backwards tonight because of Teresa. So, yes, we will start with Pisces and go backwards. Until then, I will be taking questions, of course. And so, Barb Forbes, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, Barb. You say, will money increase soon and continue? I would say yes. Queen of Cups, more flow, Ten of Pentacles. So, yes, definitely. I feel like there will be more flow, more money coming in for you here with these two cards. So, yes, is what I'd say. Pat, hello. Midnight Moon, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Shelly, hello. Thank you for being here. Teresa, hello. Dad, hello. Ninja, hello. Thank you for being here. And everybody else that's jumping in, we are going to get started here in just a few minutes, of course. Like I said, we are going to go backwards tonight. So why not? Let me actually remember. Because if I don't remember, we're going to have problems. Sandy, hello. From Indiana. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Journey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I get my car fixed by this week? I would say nope. I feel like soon, though, is what I'd say. So maybe not this week, but in the near future. Five of Pentacles, like feeling like you don't have enough to be able to fix it. But Two of Pentacles says, like, with flexibility, you will be able to. So I feel like soon is what I'd say there. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Say backwards makes my head hurt. Sorry, JC. JC, I pulled your card, by the way. Six of Wands. Success. I know you didn't ask for one, but Six of Wands. Success, happiness, good things coming in for you, JC. As always, good news. Some sort of good news coming in for you. So I love it. Shanta, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, am I going to get a job this month or next month? I would say next month. Look at this. The moon says probably not this month, right? The moon isn't really a no, but to me it kind of is a no card, really. And the Eight of Pentacles, a job. So I feel like you will be getting something. I feel like it's next month. So that's what I would say there. I feel like it's going to be, yeah, relatively quickly. The Death card can represent like a very quick change. So I do feel like there will be a quick change here for you, Shanta. But I would definitely say next month. Angel Ram, thank you for the super chat. You say here, card for next week, you have the world. So I feel like you have the whole world in your hand. Seven of Pentacles. This is like slow progress towards your goals, but it is progress nonetheless. So I feel like this is saying that there will be progress for you, or you are making progress at this time. So I feel like it's just like noticing progress. To me, this isn't maybe this isn't very successful, but I mean, to me it's not very quick, but it is successful is what I would say. And I would also say that you're like I said, it's progress nonetheless. So like slow and steady progress. Yeah, it could be towards money, towards bigger and better things financially is what I'd say to you. So I like it. Looks really good. Journey, thank you for the super chat. As always, really appreciate it. You say work, study, and love. I get it. I read that as one thing. Oh, wait, no. Journey. I'm reading the wrong person. Journey, will CEO contact me about job, or should I first? I feel like you should take the leap of faith here, Journey. The Fool says, like, take the risk, take the leap, basically. The Queen of Pentacles basically just says you have a choice. So does it really matter? Probably not. With these two cards, it probably doesn't matter if you do it or if they do it. But I would say, with the Fool, it would say that it does matter, that you should be the one to kind of, like, take the leap here. So you could just like touch base, reach out, something like that. Crumsy, that's who I was reading. Crumsy, thank you for the super chat. You say work. For work, you have the Six of Pentacles, working. So just like straightforward work energy here. For study, Wheel of Fortune, so turn around. I mean, I've been saying this every single night that, the more we learn, the more we earn with Saturn and Capricorn. So, that's not like accurate astrology, but to me, it's actually more accurate astrology. So that's what I'd say about that. But I would learn as much as you can. And for love, Ace of Cups could be love coming in for you, or it could be you like looking for love offers or finding some sort of love offer as well, Crumsy. JC, thank you again for the super chat. Wow, please marry me. Maybe, JC, maybe. We will see. I think you're going to have to like fight someone for that. Annette, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will they return together or one stay behind? Whatever your wish is what I would say to you. So what is your wish in this situation? And that, I feel like whatever your wish is, whatever will lead to fulfillment for you is the answer. So I know that kind of answers it, but kind of not, I guess. Karen, hello. Thank you for being here, Karen. Really appreciate it. Gareth, thank you for the super chat. Money this week. You have the Five of Pentacles. Feeling conflicted, worried about money is what I'd say here. But Empress is like going from winter to spring, Gareth. So, in a lot of ways, I feel like this is saying that there will be improvements. Maybe not this week because of, this here and because of this right here, the Five of Wands, being very conflicted. But the Empress is a card of abundance and a card of kind of like coming out of the cold. So I do feel like there will be a change soon, is what I'd say to you. Donna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, general card, please. Page of Swords. I feel like you need to be curious at this time and like look into things. I feel like there could be like also kind of like, I feel like there could be like more opportunities for you to search into things or to look deeper into things this week. And again, I would say be curious. Queen BD, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Queen BD, if you can you clarify your question? I'm not really sure. Are you asking if you're into lawsuits? Feel free to clarify your question down below, and I'll be happy to answer. I just want to make sure that I have it straight in my head. JC, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Anita, thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. Yes, everybody, again, if you don't want to look at my face, now we have more of a background. I'm going to get more stuff, believe it or not, that you're going to be able to look at. So if you don't want to look at me, if you don't want to look at the cards, we're going to have all this stuff back here. So there you go. For everybody who wanted a background. Annette, no, I am not growing herbs back there. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, Rose. Rose, you have the Nine of Swords. The Knight of Swords, this could represent like wanting a change or wanting some sort of change in work. So if you are like working, if you're looking for a job, the Nine of Swords would represent like a temporary position or something like that. So if you're looking for something, I would say look for something temporary. Nine of Swords is very specific to me. To me, the way that I read, again, it's different than most people, but the Nine of Swords to me represents like a temporary situation, but it can also represent like a temporary position that turns into something full-time. So if you're looking for something new, looking for something like temporary or part-time could be a really good idea for you with those cards. Monice, hello, Monice. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Monice, you say here, if I could get it to refresh, Monice, I could answer your question. You say, should I see the person of interest this week? I would say yes, if you want to. Three Cups, look at this, lovers. So I would say yes, definitely. Three Cups to me is a card of socializing, and to me it's a card of like, being friendly with someone and spending time with someone. So that's what I would say there with this card here. And the lovers is like a perfect match. So I would say yes, is what I'd say to you. No doubt about it. Literally, Michelle, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I feel like Spirit is trying to say be patient, of course, with the Temperance card, right? Ace of Wands. I feel like Ace of Wands to me is like a spark of an idea. It's like some sort of idea that we have. It could be like something that just pops into your head randomly, or it could be something you've been focused on for a very long period of time. But to me, the Ace of Wands is like something we create. So to me, this is saying like the Spirit wants you to create something new in your life, or wants you to create like a new beginning. I would be patient though. Could also that could be like patience for love as well, as what I'd say to you. Queen BD, let me know. I'm not sure if you. Oh, there. Queen BD, thank you. You say you have two in the works. You have the Seven of Swords here and the Hierophant. Yeah, the Seven of Swords is like a card of lying, cheating, stealing. So if you're dealing with any of those types of situations, like in the lawsuits, basically, it could just be representing that. That's kind of what I feel for you. To me, the Seven of Swords, though, more importantly, like in a legal matter, it just says like, number one, like if obviously I'm assuming you have a lawyer, so this would say follow their advice. The Seven of Swords is like a card of needing to avoid like stepping into traps. It's not really necessarily a bad card. It's just a card that says like avoid disaster by avoiding like certain traps and things like that you could step in. And again, if you have some sort of expert like a lawyer that you're dealing with, the Hierophant is like saying follow the lawyer's advice basically. But yeah, you have the Four Wands, so I don't know if this is involving marriage or if it's involving like some sort of commitment, but The Four of Wands is a card of freedom. So again, I feel like eventually you will be free of this situation. To me, that would be like a more positive outcome with the Four of Wands. So I do feel like there will be like a positive outcome for you, kind of. Maybe not exactly what you want out of the situation, but again, probably still a positive outcome is what I'd say to you. So maybe it's not like amazing, but definitely positive in both. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Why do I keep getting rejected in love? I do not know, Cynthia. Let me tell you. If I could answer that question for you, I would. Because I don't see how it's possible. But you have the Knight of Cups. So this could be saying that there is a knight in shining armor coming in for you. So it could be like you're just like waiting for someone. Or there is someone who's going to sweep you off your feet here. Yeah, I feel like you need to get... It has nothing to do with you, by the way. So that's what I would say to you there, Cynthia. I feel like it has nothing to do with you. Seven of Cups says... Well, actually, it does, Cynthia, because Seven of Cups says you just need to focus on exactly what you want. So the Seven of Cups says once you get clear about the type of person you want to be with, then you will have that person. So I feel like this is just asking you to be clear and very kind of like, I feel like it's saying you need to kind of like focus on what you want, or you need to kind of like come up with a list. So that's what I'd say to you. I always tell people, write a list, right? Write a list of everything you want in a person, then pick your top 3 traits. Because we're all too picky, right? So we can't have our whole entire list, everything we want. But once you get specific, that's usually when someone comes in. Christelle, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say lots of tension at work. Will it get better? Page of Pentacles, yes, because Page of Pentacles is like a card of slow progress as well, Christelle, but it is a card of good news. So I would definitely say yes with this card for sure. Annette, thank you for the super chat. You say, will you get the job? I'd say no with this card here. Yeah, I would say no. Three of Pentacles is like needing to open up to more of a teamwork position. So it's like if he's going for a position or something like that, or a place of business where there isn't really teamwork, Three of Pentacles is saying, you know, that could be why. Three of Pentacles could also say that there's somewhere else he could be working where his like talents, skills, and abilities will be better used, because it's a card of quality. So it's a card of quality work. And usually, you know, do we usually do quality work with things that we don't enjoy? No. So this is probably saying he's going to be getting something that he enjoys or something else. Karen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And if you have a question, Karen, let me know down below. I'll be happy to answer it. I think I missed someone as well. The super chats seem to be working tonight, kind of. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Randy, thank you for the super chat. You say, am I getting offered a job this year? High Priestess, Seven of Wands. I feel like you need to like open up more to like new opportunities in work. So, but I would say yes. The High Priestess would say no, but kind of. But the Seven of Wands would say like you are opening up to something. So I'd say yes. And you also say, is love coming my way this year? Two Wands. Two Wands to me is a card of like discovery. It says you need to get out there and date. So maybe not like a committed relationship, but this could represent you taking the lead in your life as far as love is concerned. So, you know, again, to me, this is a very good card for love because it's like a card of discovery. And it could say that you are getting out there, like meeting new people and stuff like that as well. Karen Attaway, you have the Six of Swords, momentum. Karen, Six of Swords to me says keep the momentum going. You know, of course, it's a card of like, you know, moving on to calmer waters and all that other stuff, you know, that the card means. But to me, this is a card that says you need to keep the momentum going. You need to, so it's like if you're starting new creative projects or anything like that, this card says don't stop, don't get to a position where you don't keep things moving forward. I talk about this all the time, right? I've like dealt with a lot of people in business and other things that I do during the day, and you know, I see this happen to a lot of people, and I've seen it happen to a lot of people where it's like they start business or they start doing something in their life and things start going really well, then they get lazy, they don't keep that momentum going, so then things just fall apart. So to me, this is about like having a plan or kind of like sticking to something. So I feel like that's what you need to do with that right there. So just keep the momentum going. But that looks pretty good. Hey, guess what? It is time to get started. I can't believe it's already 4 o'clock, but all right, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are doing a daily reading for the next 2 days, the 10th and the 11th. We are going backwards as well. We are going to be starting with Pisces here. Also, if you didn't watch yesterday's reading, a lot of people didn't watch it, which is sad because it was such a good reading. So if you didn't watch yesterday's reading, make sure to go and watch it. Like I said, a lot of people seem to have missed it, so it's on the channel. Just click on videos, but I don't want people to miss that one, so definitely go check it out. I might actually I felt like it was so good. I'm not bragging about my own readings here, but I might split it up and I might put all the different questions in their own kind of like video. So I think we're gonna do that. But all right, Pisces. Pisces. Let's see what we have for you for the next 2 days, Pisces. And Pisces. All right. Pisces, you have the Chariot and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you could be moving away from like difficulties or challenges with the Ten of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, this is you like moving away from this. For others, I feel like this could be you moving towards this. So Pisces, keep it positive. It actually looks, you have very good cards here. Definitely transformations. Pisces, I don't know what your deal is, Pisces, but let me tell you. You have every single water sign here. You have Cancer, you have Scorpio, you have the Hangman, so Pisces, and you also have Aquarius here as well. So some of you could be dealing with any one of those signs in love. So again, you do have like a little bit of love energy here, but the Chariot is saying like some of you need to move away from stinking thinking here, Pisces, with the Ten of Swords. For others, I feel like this is saying that you're moving on. Again, Ten of Swords to me can just be very simple. To me, it is probably one of the toughest cards in the deck, but at the same time, to me, it can just be a card for some of you that just represents going from one thing to another. So literally with the Chariot, it could just be a move. You could be traveling. You could be getting a new car. You could be doing all of those things. You could be starting something new. Pretty much anything here with these cards, Pisces. Next, you have the Star and the Death card. To me, I feel like for the weekly readings that I did for this coming week, for the week of the 11th, pretty much everybody had something about like rest and relaxation. So Pisces, I would say like maybe you need some time alone. Maybe it would be a good week for you to do things for yourself. Maybe it would be a good week for you to like have rest and relaxation time, pretty much anything like that. So Pisces, I would say it'd be a good week for rest and relaxation. For others, to me, this just represents your goals changing. Pisces, yes, of course, Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is about, at the end of the year, we'll start moving forward. And so when Neptune starts moving forward, Pisces, that could change certain goals or like wishes or dreams. It could also change your mind about like certain things that you thought you wanted out of life. So some things in your life could become more important, and then other things could become less important as well. And really, this isn't a good or a bad thing. It just is, right, Pisces? So I feel like a lot of you could be kind of like making a lot of changes with these two cards. Like I said, I feel like there could be kind of like, I feel like there could be love coming in for you. Definitely could be a water sign, Pisces, with these cards. Although, to me, this is, again, at the end here, we have the Hangman and the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm going to say to you, Pisces, is that, to me, this is all about you. To me, this is one of those readings where I feel like there's really nobody else involved in your reading. Again, it's just a daily reading, so, it doesn't matter. And to me, I feel like the next 2 days, it would probably, I would say for the next week, based off of the weekly reading that I did for you last week, but for next week, if that wasn't confusing enough, Pisces. But again, I'm pretty sure it was like all about you and you focusing on things. To me, I feel like for some of you, this could be saying that there is going to be a reversal in fortune for you, but I feel like this is going to be towards the positive side of things for you, Pisces. I feel like it's going to be like some sort of victory, but to me, this could represent like delaying something. So I feel like some of you need to like get started on something here. It could be in love, could be, but really I feel like it's probably like business or work. So for a lot of you, the Wheel of Fortune with the Hangman says like you need to be the one to spin that wheel. So I feel like some of you are preventing something from moving forward by not spinning the wheel here. Again, for most of you, I feel like it's like work or business is what I'd say here. Yeah, King of Pentacles or Knight of Pentacles, Pisces. I feel like this could be like work or business. Yeah, Four Swords. Four Swords could be like sleeping on something or not being awake to something. So I feel like you just have to get started. Again, like I said, could be business, could also be love, could be spirituality, could be a diet, could be anything. So Pisces, trust me, I get it. I've been having a cheat day for the past, like 6 months now, since July. How many months ago was that, Pisces? I have no clue. But I've been having a cheat day since July, so I totally get it. But I feel like it's time to get started on something with these two cards. But there you go, Pisces. Thank you, Pisces. Really appreciate it. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius people. And Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. I feel like for some of you, this is saying like there are people that want to help you. So, as always, this has been coming up a lot lately. The Five of Cups can represent, of course, crying over spilt milk, but there's two cups standing. And Three of Pentacles here could say that people want to help you. So, I feel like if you need help in any area of your life, or if you're hoping to, get a business going, or if you're hoping to get into a relationship, I feel like there are people who will help. For others, I feel like this is like turning some sort of failure into something successful here, Aquarius. You know what? These plants were perfect to put back here for these two cards here, Aquarius. Most of these plants I consider rescues. Most of these plants that I have purchased back here, most of them are expensive, but I buy damaged plants and I rescue them from the places that I've gotten them all, and they're all starting to do really well, right? To me, this combination right here, this is not to brag about my plant growing abilities, Aquarius, but this is to say that like maybe you have something in your life that is like damaged, or maybe you have something in your life that seems like it's broken, but I feel like you could kind of like turn it around with the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a card of craftsmanship, but it's also a card of just putting work into something and creating something of quality. So I feel like some of you could be doing that with those cards. Next, you have the Ten of Wands and the Five of Swords. So again, moving on to something here. Five of Swords can be a card of self-interest. So for some of you, this could be you kind of like releasing something or letting go of something here with the Five of Swords. That's kind of what's popping into my head. That's not really what the Five of Swords means, but that's what I'm getting in my head. The Ten of Wands is like releasing a burden. So I feel like for some of you, you could be releasing a burden at this time with the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you're kind of like putting down heavy weight. For others, I feel like some of you could be kind of, I feel like I get travel here for some of you here, Aquarius. For others, I feel like you're releasing someone who is selfish as well. I'm getting a bunch of different stuff popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, Aquarius people, this could be you like releasing a person who was a burden in your life, or just releasing a person who was like greedy or selfish or something like that. Could be in love. I feel like for a lot of you, it could be like family or friends as well. But for some of you, it's almost like you feel like, it's almost like you feel like there's a sense of entitlement or something with people in your life. They kind of make it seem like you owe them time or something like that. I don't know. That's what's popping into my head, Aquarius. And so if you're dealing with that, I feel like you could be kind of getting rid of people like that in your life, because nobody needs that, right? But yeah, that's what I get there. And finally here, Aquarius, you have the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that you're not giving up on something. To me, the Seven of Wands is like a card of doubling down on something. To me, it's a card of kind of like committing to something 2,000%, agreeing to see something through to the end. To me, it's also a card of kind of like defending a position. And the Nine of Wands is like not giving up on something. So I feel like a lot of you are being very like persistent or perseverant in a certain situation in your life. I feel like you will be successful. The Nine of Wands is, success basic. It's not really a card of success, but it does represent success if you don't give up working on something. For others, again, if you want love, Aquarius, this would say open up. The Seven of Wands says open up. Nine of Wands says get more attention. So I feel like if you're looking for love, or even if you're looking for a raise or a promotion, these two cards to me would represent like getting as much attention as you possibly can, so that you can find love, or whatever else it is that you could be possibly looking for with these two cards. So that's that. Thank you, Aquarius. All right, Capricorn. What do we have for you, Capricorn people? Capricorn, you have the World here in the Three of Cups. I like this. This is like some sort of celebration coming in for you here, Capricorn. Capricorn, hold on one second. I want to look at your chart real quick, Capricorn. So I don't have the right chart up, so let me grab it. But Capricorn, I feel like this is basically some sort of celebration coming in for you. For some of you, you could be seeing the ending of something you've been dealing with for a long time with the World card. Although what's popping into my head is like the end is in sight. So I feel like maybe some of you could be going through a situation. Maybe things aren't over now, or maybe they're not over like right away, but I feel like things are coming to an end. It's like maybe the end is in sight. I feel like some of you can like see the finish line is really what's popping into my head with these two cards for you, Capricorn. For others, could be travel. For some of you, I'm getting like travel for family or traveling to see family. So I feel like some of you could be like traveling to see family as well. Next, you have the Devil and the Five of Wands. Yeah, this is like you and mental conflict. So I feel like you need to get out of your head here, Capricorn. I feel like some of you could be like imagining competition, or you could be imagining difficulties where they don't exist with the Five of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying, like, don't create imagined things in your life. Don't create imagined challenges and difficulties, basically. For others, I feel like this is you, for whatever reason, like, look how the Devil is facing this way. So I feel like some of you are moving away from conflict. I feel like some of you are moving away from, like, competition or difficult people. For others, it's like he's on his own, right? This is you, Capricorn. So it's like while everybody is distracted fighting over something, I feel like you're over here, like, sitting pretty, like, kind of like doing your own thing. So for some of you, I feel like you could be using other people's conflict for your gain. That probably sounds a lot worse than it actually is, Capricorn. Like, I don't think this is a negative thing. I don't think this is a bad thing that you're doing. It's not like you're being deceptive or anything like that. I feel like just people in your life could be fighting, and it's like you are going to be successful because you're, like, running away from it, moving away from it. And here you go. Seven of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're making progress here. Like I said, I feel like you can see the finish line with that World card. That's what keeps popping into my head for you, Capricorn. So I feel like you're, like, making progress with that Seven of Pentacles. And again, the High Priestess, even, it's a card of potential, but it's a card of trusting your intuition. So like I said, I feel like some of you, it's like you can sense the ending of something, or you can sense that something in your life is coming to an end. And I feel like this is going to be very good for you. For others, I feel like that High Priestess is talking about, like, your conscious awareness. And to me, sevens can represent focus in general, mostly the Seven of Cups. But the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like it could be like you needing to focus on your pentacles, you needing to focus on your money, or kind of like focusing on correcting your money situation, basically. What I wanted to look at is where Pluto was in your chart. To me, 18 degrees is, like, considered to be the degree of the Devil, and Pluto is now at 20 degrees, 20 point something degrees. I don't know, it's too small, I can't read it. But the point is, I can see the 20, that's all that matters. So I feel like for whatever reason, something about Pluto popped into my head. That's why I wanted to look at your chart. I really don't know what that would have to do with your finances in general, other than the fact that, I would say if you're, like, second house is Pisces, for example, Capricorn, again, that might only apply to some of you, then I would say that could definitely kind of, like, have an effect on your finances, because of Neptune also being, Neptune being retrograde, basically, in your second house, if that is your second house, depending on when you were born. So I feel like that could be the case for some of you. But that's that, Capricorn. So thank you, Capricorn. All right. Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius people. And Sagittarius, let's see. Sagittarius, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. You have, the Six of Pentacles. So for some of you, I feel like you're changing jobs here, because, again, Six of Pentacles to me can just represent, like, feeling like you're not being valued. That's what's popping into my head. I feel like some of you are, like, feeling undervalued, or feeling like you aren't being valued in some sort of relationship that requires work. So this could be work. It's, for most of you, I feel like it could be work or business. So I feel like some of you could be, like, deciding to find a job where they value the work that you do, or they value the time that you put in. For others, this could definitely be a relationship as well. So if you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't value the time, or who doesn't give you a good return on your time as well, I feel like some of you could be kind of, like, deciding to leave that relationship, or I feel like you could be deciding to go to a new relationship because someone isn't putting in the time. That's kind of, like, all that I'm getting here, so I feel like it's just that. Next, you have the Ace of Cups here. And the Ace of Wands, look at that, 2 aces, I love that. So Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, being really happy, Sagittarius. So I think there's, like, a lot of happiness, a lot of good things coming in for you. The Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. So for some of you, this to me kind of, I'm almost getting, like, rebirth on these 2 cards here, Sagittarius. These cards do not represent a rebirth necessarily. They can kind of represent a birth. The Ace of Wands could kind of represent a birth, but really the Ace of Wands is really, like, conception. So, I mean, it's not even conception. It's like the, moment before conception. I don't know. I got to keep it G-rated here, okay, everybody? So, again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, ask your mom when you're older, okay, Sagittarius? But what I would say to you is, like, this to me is like the birth of an idea. Let's put it that way. And I feel like there could be a lot of abundance or success here for you and something new. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like an idea, it could be a new job, could be a new relationship, but whatever new is coming into your life here, Sagittarius, I think there's a lot of abundance, growth, success, all sorts of good things. And finally here, Sag, you have the Knight of Swords and the Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are looking towards the future. So I feel like some of you with the Three of Wands are looking to expand, looking for growth with that Three of Wands. The Knight of Swords is like, I feel like this is you almost latching onto an idea. Again, that's not what the Knight of Swords means, but I feel like some of you, it's like you're getting an idea that pops into your head. I feel like you just grab onto it and it grow, right? Three of Wands, growth. So I would like that for you. I feel like for others, this could be a move as well. Three of Wands can just represent a move. The Knight of Swords could also just be a move for some of you. For others, definite lifestyle changes. I feel like you get lifestyle changes or something kind of like about lifestyle changes pretty much every single day, Sagittarius. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be like some sort of like lifestyle change, or you could be having certain lifestyle changes as well with these two cards. And I feel like any type of lifestyle changes you're making will be beneficial. It could be anything. It could be like starting a daily routine, starting a diet. It could be starting a different type of work. It could be anything. And so I feel like any type of change would be beneficial here. But that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. So thank you, Sagittarius. I keep wanting to change decks every time I hit Sag. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you. Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the King of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. This, to me, is saying that your emotions are controlling your financial state. So, to me, this says keep your emotions positive, and I feel like that will help you financially, or it will bring in just more stability in general into your life. So I feel like for some of you, that's what this could be saying. For others, I feel like you're like almost blocking the tide from coming back in. I always say that the King of Cups is like the tides of the ocean. It's like things go out, things come in. But I feel like for some of you, it's like things have gone out, but it's like not coming in. So I feel like some of you could have like certain blocks in your life, or you could have things that you feel like are blocking you from like allowing the flow to continue. I get the same thing every once in a while for Leo, and what I always say to like Leo, and what I'm going to say to you is that, for example, this could represent if you have a business, for example, this could say that maybe it's time to start spending money on the business. The Four of Pentacles can represent like stopping the flow of money. So it's like if we have a business, we have to spend money on the business so we can keep the flow going and keep things moving. For others, this could represent wanting to make money. And so if you are having a hard time like making more money in your life, this could represent like maybe you don't have the money to spend on your business, or maybe you don't even want to have a business. Maybe you have a job, or maybe you're hoping to have a job. I feel like the solution here for you, Scorpio, is to kind of like create some sort of value for people, even if it's just something that you can do for free. And I feel like just kind of like getting that flow going would be a really good idea for you, or like keeping the flow going would be a good idea for you as well with these two cards. Next, you have the Strength card, Leo. Like I said, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like some of you just need to be patient. I feel like you're heading towards this. It's like you are heading towards financial success. I always tell people, it's like sometimes maybe for some of you, with these cards, it's like maybe you have a business, maybe you just spent a lot of money on your business. I don't know why this is popping into my head, but it is. So it's like maybe you spent a lot of money on your business, but maybe you thought that money was going to bring in more money into your life, but maybe it hasn't, right? So it's like you're not seeing a flow. I feel like this happens to a lot of people too. Like in business, they'll spend a lot of money, then they panic, right? I feel like it's just like a test from the universe. I feel like it's saying, be patient. Things are going to turn around. For others, I feel like this could be you. Again, to me, the Strength card is a card of exceeding like your own expectations, but it could also be other people's expectations. You know, he's got his hands in this like dragon's mouth, whatever that is. So I always say the Strength card kind of represents surprising people or shocking people in a lot of ways, because it's like you're putting your hands in something dangerous's mouth. It's like you're doing something that you don't expect of yourself, or other people wouldn't expect you to do in work or business for the most part. So I feel like some of you need to kind of like surprise people to get this right here. For others, I feel like this could represent you being single. So again, if you're looking for love, some of you could be single with this card and with the Nine of Pentacles. So some of you, if you're like looking for love, you could be just looking for the next 2 days. And next, finally, you have the Page of Swords and the Judgment card. Yeah, I feel like some of you, like I said, if you're looking for love, I would get out there. This is like a calling right here, the Judgment card. Page of Swords is saying, if you're looking for love, get out there and date. It's a card of like needing to be curious, needing to date, needing to meet new people, needing to look for something. For others, this could be you trying to discover what your true purpose is here, Scorpio. So some of you could be like trying to discover what you really want, or kind of like the things that you desire in life. Maybe you don't know. And some of you, I feel like, could be trying to figure that out. For others, I feel like this is saying, like, if you feel called to do something, I feel like you need to do it with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords says, if you, like, with the Judgment card especially, is saying, if you are feeling a calling, if you are feeling a pull towards some sort of, like, business, job idea, or, a person, whatever, the Page of Swords says, learn about it, be curious, because you're probably being called to do something for a specific reason. So, that's what I would do if I were you, Scorpio. But thank you, Scorpio. Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Libra people. And Libra, here we go. Libra, you have the Three of Swords here and the Four of Cups. What popped into my head is no. So, that's all. That is so weird. That is all I'm getting here, Libra. I just get a no. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you could have maybe you had a question when I started your reading, and for some reason I'm getting a no here. For some of you, I feel like this could be very specific. I feel like it could be about love, and there could be somebody coming in. My gut feeling for you, Libra, is that, like, I feel like you have a bad feeling about this person in the first place, or you have questions in your head. I feel like this is, for whatever reason, I feel like this is really saying trust your gut. Like, I feel like your gut is telling you no about something, and you need to trust it. That's all I'm getting here. That's crazy. Next, you have the Six of Cups and the Magician. You can have whatever you want here, Libra. The Magician says, trust, you need to kind of manifest the things you want in your life. The Six of Cups is like the beautiful life, right? It is happiness. It is the card of children. It is a card of, like, innocence as well. So I feel like for some of you, it's like this is just the happiness you desire. Magician just says you need to create it as well. For others, the Six of Cups to me can kind of represent like a gift, or, kind of like, it's not really a gift, but it's kind of like receiving a gift from someone, but it doesn't have to be like a thing. It could be somebody who gives you a piece of advice that maybe changes your life, or it could be, it could be a dream you have that changes your life. But to me, this is something more maybe like intuitive, so trust your intuition. It could come in through a dream is what's popping into my head, or something, but I'm almost getting like wake-up call as well. To me, the Judgment card would be the card of a wake-up call, but I feel like there's some sort of wake-up call here for you, Libra, and I would trust it. For others, I feel like the Magician is saying you're limiting yourself for some reason. I feel like this could be due to past love here, Libra. So I feel like for some of you, like, you could be thinking about, like, past love, or you could be thinking about people from the past, but I feel like this is saying you're, like, limiting yourself by only focusing on that past person. Everybody always comes to me and is always like, why do you say don't go back to exes? And they always tell me some story about, their great aunt Bertha, who, met her husband on the Titanic, and, they floated across the ocean and got married or something like that after a breakup, right? I'm like, well, it's it's not 1852 anymore, right? It's 2019, so, or whatever year it is. Is it 2019? Something, I don't even know, right? But the point is that, yeah, that's great that happened, but for the most part, it doesn't really usually work out. Not only that, if we are only focused on X, then, we're saying this person is the best I can do. So it's like you're limiting yourself. I feel like this is saying some of you could be limiting yourself here with that card. And finally, you have the Page of Cups and the Eight of Cups. I feel like some of you, again, walking away from love. So I feel like some of you are walking away from something from the past with the Eight of Cups here. Something that no longer serves you. It's your gut feeling is telling you this. So I feel like for some of you, it's like your gut feeling, like I said at the beginning of the reading, is just saying that your gut feeling is telling you no, or to walk away from a situation, and I feel like you're doing it. So that's the good news. I feel like this is saying you are trusting it's like you're trusting your instincts, you are trusting your intuition, which is what you should be doing, and I feel like it's going to be good. For others, I feel like this could be a new love offer coming in for you. But again, I feel like this is like the change right here, the Eight of Cups. I feel like the thing that brings love into your life here is the Page of Cups. So I feel like the thing that brings love into your life is walking away from a past relationship or walking away from something that doesn't serve you. For others, I feel like this could be just some other type of offer coming in for you as well. So if you're looking for like a job or business, I feel like there could be a job or a business coming in for you here with the Page of Cups. So there you go, Libra. Thank you, Libra. Really appreciate it. Virgo. Let's see what we have for you, Virgo people. And Virgo. Let's see here. Virgo. Virgo, you show up here, and the Ace of Swords as well. So I feel like for you, the Hermit is saying that I feel like some of you are heading towards a victory. I feel like this is definitely talking about your inner light. Hermit, to me, is a card of like your inner light, having faced some difficulties in your life or challenges, finding your inner light, finding your inner guidance. And I'm really focused on the Crown here. So I feel like, again, some of you are using your head at this time, is what I feel. I also feel like some of you are, again, like I feel like some of you are kind of like I feel like you are trusting your inner guidance with these two cards. I feel like some of you made a change recently or will be making a change very soon here, Virgo. I've been talking about this for weeks. I mean, it just comes up nonstop for you, Virgo. I feel like some of you could be making a change or going through a change, like moving, traveling, changing relationships, getting a new job, getting a raise, getting a promotion. You know, it could be any type of change, literally. And I feel like it's due to the fact that you made a decision or you trusted your inner guidance here, Virgo. So I feel like this is very good for you, is what I would say to you. And I feel like it's going to lead to like a victory with the Ace of Swords. So I like that. Next, you have the Empress and the Eight of Swords here as well. The Eight of Swords is saying that I feel like some of you mentally could still feel stuck, like in a situation. The good news is, to me, the Empress would say that there are improvements, or the Empress to me would say that things are kind of like improving at this time. So I feel like there will be improvements coming in for you here, Virgo. But I feel like some of you are kind of like mentally stuck. So what the hell does that mean, right, Virgo? What that means is I feel like for some of you, it's like, you know, the only example I can give is it's like, you know, sometimes I think like people will come to me and they'll say, like, if I move, is the move going to make me feel better? Or is the move going to kind of, like, improve my situation? But you know what happens is, like, sometimes we move. Like, maybe we think, well, oh, I'm going to move cross-country, and it's going to be amazing, right? And we move, and we feel, like, exactly the same, right? It's because, like, the move has, like, nothing to do with the actual like change that needs to be made. So I feel like some of you, it's like that type of mental stuckness where it's like you make a change, you're expecting things to be better, but maybe they don't immediately get better. I feel like the Empress is just saying it's kind of like you're in a transition period, and I feel like things will feel better in time, but just maybe not right away. So you know, I probably could have said that a lot easier than I just did, but I think you get it there, Virgo. Very attractive at this time as well, Virgo. So if you want love, get out there. And finally, you have the King of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, I'm getting like legal judgment or something like that is popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that there could be, like if you're waiting for something legal, I feel like there could be a legal judgment, or there could almost be a settlement coming in for you as well, you know, especially if you're waiting for that type of thing in your life. For others, I'm just getting like money owed to you. So if you have money that's owed to you or anything like that, I feel like that this could be money coming in that is owed to you here. And I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like you're waiting for it. For others, I feel like this could be your own wisdom that is making you money. King of Swords to me is like the card of the mentor, but it can also be a card that says you have a lot of wisdom about something, or you have a lot of knowledge that you've gained about something in life, and it could lead to money. For others, this could, I mean, I'm getting a million things here, Virgo. For some of you, this could be you just learning, because Eight of Pentacles can also be a card of learning. This is saying that the King of Swords is saying you will be gaining knowledge based off of whatever you're learning, and it will lead to material success on the horizon. So Eight of Pentacles to me is a card of material success on the horizon, more money coming in the future. To me, this is all about abundance for you, Virgo. Not really much about love here tonight. So, you know, again, other than, I would say if you're looking for love, I would get out there with that Empress card and I would date. But that's what I got for you, Virgo. So thank you, Virgo. Really appreciate it. All right, Leo. What do we have for you, Leo people? And Leo. Leo, you have the Six of Swords and the King of Wands. You moving on to calmer shores. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you're moving on to calmer shores. I feel like you're seeing like improvements, or things are going to be improving for you in the near future, or there like are future improvements coming into your life. So I like that. For others, I feel like this is saying, King of Wands to me is a card of like nurturing something in your life into existence, or nurturing something into your life, like nurturing something in your life that could be very successful, like a business or a job, or even a relationship as well. And this could just say that by nurturing something, you are kind of like either healing it or you are making it more successful. So I feel like some of you could be doing that. For others, it could just be a move, Six of Swords. So I feel like some of you could be moving there. Next, you have the Nine of Swords and the Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, Leo, this to me looks like a breakup, is what I'd say to you. Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Two of Swords. So I feel like some of you could have, but this looks like something that's already happened. So I feel like either some of you are going through a breakup, or you already have gone through a breakup. Ten of Cups to me is a card of dating. The Two of Cups with the Nine of Swords would definitely say that this could be like a temporary blessing in disguise. So maybe you got out of a relationship. Maybe it was maybe it's like challenging or difficult, but at the same time, this could actually say that maybe this was a blessing. I also say that Two of Cups to me is a card of like a stepping stone soulmate. So to me, it can represent someone who is meant to like teach us something or show us something about something that, in our own lives, so that we can grow. And then it's like usually the next person is the person like we're supposed to be marrying and things like that. So I feel like some of you could be experiencing a stepping stone soulmate. Again, as I always say, if you're looking for a job, with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a really good card for temporary work, part-time work. It's a great card for holiday work as well. I'm also getting, like, even if you have a business, the Nine of Swords could be like a card of doing special things for the holidays, or for, since we're at that time of year, or doing some sort of special event or something like that. I don't know, the word event is popping into my head. So I feel like this has nothing to do with the cards, by the way. So if you have a business, I feel like some of you could be doing an event, or you need to do an event or something like that with these two cards. So I feel like some of you need to do an event. I don't know, that keeps popping into my head. There you go. And finally, you have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Again, really good card for dating. So if you're looking for love, get out there and date with that Ten of Cups. Two of Swords, I feel like it's saying like some of you could have gone through a breakup, like I said, and Ten of Swords would say it's time to date. For others, I feel like this could be like some other type of separation in your life. But the Ten of Cups, I feel like, is fortune after difficulty. So Two of Swords could just be like a difficult moment, or it could be some sort of indecision that you've had, or you've had a hard time making a decision. I'm really just getting the word relief here on that Ten of Cups. So some of you maybe have had a difficult choice or decision to make, and it's like I feel like a decision could be being made for you almost here, Leo, with that Ten of Cups, but it kind of like removes the weight of the decision. Or it could be also I just feel like this could just be fortune after difficulty in all areas. I also feel like if you have a business, or if you have a job, I feel like this could be a lot of attention as well. I'm just getting like the word people on the card in general. Every once in a while, I feel like the Ten of Cups is just a people card, like saying a lot of people are going to be kind of like coming into your life, basically. So that's that, Leo. Leo, that looks really good. I would say, by the way, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of attention for you, Leo. Like, I feel like some of you could be, like, getting on the, YouTube, the radio, pretty much anything like that with that Ten of Cups, and I would take advantage of it if I were you. But thank you, Leo. Really appreciate it. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we have for you, Capricorn people. Capricorn. Cancer. Oh, my God. Man. This is what happens when I go backwards. All right, Cancer. Let's do Cancer. So, just kidding. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer people. All right. Cancer. Let's see. All right, Cancer, you have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Cups. I feel like for some of you, the Six of Swords is like improvements. The Seven of Cups says don't jump out of this boat right here, right? So the Seven of Cups is like, this is saying things are improving, things are getting better. Seven of Cups comes along, and it's like some sort of stupid distraction. So I feel like that Seven of Cups is saying don't just stay the course. I feel like it's saying don't get distracted by something that you don't need to get distracted by with that Seven of Cups. Six of Swords can be like we're moving moving on to calmer shores, things are getting better, and then, something happens, like, whatever, it could be anything, right? So I feel like this is saying just keep moving forward, doing whatever you're doing. Things are improving. For some of you, I do feel like there's like an element of not necessarily faith, but I would say more trust showing up here for you, Cancer. So I feel like some of you, like in whatever situation you're dealing with, whether it's love, money, business, work, whatever, I feel like this is more talking about needing to trust that things are kind of moving forward for you. Next, you have the King of Wands here and the Four of Wands. Yeah, it definitely could be marriage coming in for you here, Cancer. I would say for some of you, of course, you could be getting married soon, but for others, I feel like this could just be a specific person coming in for you. It could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be a fire sign. This is just a general reading. As I always say, to me, the King of Wands just could be someone who is very like nurturing, kind, caring, and also someone who's like very bold and assertive at the same time. So they could just have like the traits of a fire sign type of person, but it could lead to marriage. For others, I feel like this is talking about your own personal freedom. I feel like that King of Wands is saying that you need to be more bold and assertive, like in all areas of your life here, Cancer. The Four of Wands to me is a card of freedom and being free. So I feel like there's like a lot more freedom coming in for you with that Four of Wands as well here. And this could definitely lead to a celebration for you as well, Cancer. And finally, you have the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is kind of like, I feel like it's talking about going for something that you want. The Ten of Pentacles, as I always say, to me it's an amazing card for money and pretty much everything else in your life, but it's a card of like finding treasure. To me it's a card, like I always say, you don't just find treasure on the side of the road for the most part, but this could say that you need to kind of like put the work in to find something. The Queen of Swords, I feel like it's just talking about being direct. It's like, this is like, I feel like this is saying there is something you want in your life. You just need to go for it here and just like make it happen. So and I kind of said that at the beginning of your reading. This is one of those readings where I feel like it's just one message for you, Cancer, for the next 2 days. I feel like it's just saying like stay the course and stay focused on like what you want in your life. Like I said, Ten of Pentacles could be anything. Ten of Pentacles could also be everything as well. So it could say that you want everything in your life. Queen of Swords says, like, be honest about that and go for it, right? So I feel like some of you just need to do that with these two cards, just kind of like go towards something. And, but yeah, Cancer, I like this. I think this is pretty good for you. So I'm going to cut that off there. All right, thank you, Cancer. All right, Gemini, let's see what we have for you, Gemini people. And Gemini. All right, Gemini. Gemini, you have the Nine of Wands and the King of Pentacles here, Gemini, and let's keep going. Gemini, I would say don't give up on something that you want here, of course. The King of Pentacles is like the card of a permanent change in your life, or something permanent entering into your life. This could be anything, could be love, could be a job, could be a business, pretty much anything. But I feel like there are permanent changes coming in for you. To me, all the air signs always get this card right here, the Nine of Wands. So I feel like all the air signs get these like Wands cards, like the Nine of Wands, Six of Wands. And to me, these are cards of attention and needing to get as much attention as you possibly can. So this could be like in business or work. So if you're looking for like a raise or a promotion or new clients for your business or whatever, the Nine of Wands just says try more things that will get you more attention and you will be successful. The King of Pentacles, again, is financial stability, but it could also be stability in love as well. So again, the Nine of Wands says try to get as much attention as you can if you're trying to find love, and that will lead to more stability. Next, you have the Ten of Cups and the Five of Cups here. So I feel like for some of you, this is fortune after difficulty in love. The Five of Cups is, of course, crying over spilt milk. So some of you could have gone through a breakup or a separation or something like that. But really, this is saying there's two opportunities for you in love. The Ten of Cups says there's a ton of opportunities for you in love. So the Ten of Cups to me is a card for dating and like getting out there, meeting new people. But it is a card of like fortune after difficulty, like I said. For others, like I always say, it's so crazy, Gemini, to me. It's like when I read playing cards for you, you always get the Five of Hearts, right? And here you have the Five of Cups, which is basically the Five of Hearts. They can both be cards of like jealousy or dealing with jealous people. So I feel like a lot of you Gemini people could be dealing with like gossip, jealousy, things like that. I would definitely avoid it. Ten of Cups literally just says ignoring it is like your best answer. So I feel like you should be ignoring stuff like that. And finally, you have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Swords. I feel like some of you just need to make a decision at this time. And so I literally asked in my head, what is the decision that Gemini needs to make? Two of Pentacles, a decision. So that did not help at all, Gemini. And oh my, you can't make this up. The next card, 2 Wands, a decision. So I feel like some of you need to take, look at that. That is crazy. I've never had that happen. I feel like some of you need to make a decision on something in your life. Pick the new path, I would say. 2 Wands says take the lead. So I feel like some of you need to take the lead on some sort of decision in your life. To me, the 2 Wands is also a card of originality. So to me, again, that would say pick the new path, pick the new choice. So if it's like love, pick the new person. If it's business, pick the new business or the new job, whatever it is. I feel like this is like a Leo reading. I always say this to Leo, right? But it's coming up for you. So I feel like for some of you, it's like saying that a new decision will lead to you releasing burdens, you releasing weight in your life. So I feel like some of you need to do that. But that's what I got for you, Gemini. So thank you, Gemini. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you, Taurus people and Taurus. All right. Taurus. Taurus, you have the 6 of Pentacles here and the 9 of Swords. I feel like some of you could be worried about not having enough of something. So I feel like some of you could be worried about whether or not you have enough of something here. It could be money with the 6 of Pentacles, but it could be anything else as well. And I feel like you need to realize that there is more than enough. And there's more than enough of everything for everybody, right? So I feel like you need to believe that with the 6 of Pentacles. To me, the 6 of Pentacles could also be saying, I feel like it's saying more work. I would say if you're working on something like a personal project, a business, trying to get a raise, whatever. I feel like the 6 of Pentacles is saying, you have a little bit more left inside you. I feel like you have a little bit more work inside of you. And I would put the work in because I feel like it's going to make all the difference. So I feel like some of you need to put extra work into something. I feel like I said this to you a couple nights ago as well. I keep getting this weird brushing up message for you, Taurus. So I feel like you could be working on a project or a personal project or whatever. And I feel like that 6 of Pentacles is saying that you need to brush up on something, or I feel like you have to just go back over something here. And I feel like kind of cleaning something up would be a really good idea. But it's not like you're literally cleaning. I feel like this is work. So I feel like it's just saying double check your work or something like that. Next, you have the Queen of Cups here in the Death card. Could be a Scorpio or a water sign coming in for you in love. I definitely feel that for you, Taurus. So could be a Pisces as well. You've had Pisces many, many times in your readings. So it could be any of those signs coming in for you in love. For others, this to me would just be a transformation. Queen of Cups to me is a change in direction. The Death card, obviously a transformation. So you pretty much have 2 transformation cards here. Queen of Cups is Scorpio. Scorpio. So I feel like some of you are just going through a death or a transformation with these cards. And I feel like this is going to be positive. So I feel like you need to kind of allow for the transformation here with these 2 cards. I also feel for others that this could just be a move or travel as well. Next here, Taurus, you have the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like new love coming in for you. Page of Pentacles is my card of brand spanking new love coming into your life. So I feel like if you're looking for love, I feel like there's new love coming in. For others, this is saying that something I feel like you have the seed of an idea. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying something has potential. I would say High Priestess is something entering into our conscious awareness. We become aware of something, and it could be an idea or the seed of an idea. Page of Pentacles says strike the match. I always say Page of Pentacles is my card of needing to strike the match, needing to get started on something and get something going. So I feel like this is saying, that's what this is saying, is that you need to get something started here with these 2 cards. I feel like it'll be very successful. So I think, your true purpose. This is your inner calling here, Taurus. So I feel like some sort of idea or something that you have is your true calling with this card. So I'd move towards it. But that looks amazing, Taurus. So thank you, Taurus. Really appreciate it. All right, Aries. What do we have for you, Aries people? Aries, thank you for your patience tonight, by the way. Really appreciate it. Aries. Aries, you have the 9 of Cups here and the Empress. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of wish. There's a wish coming in for you. This looks really good. Empress, total abundance. So I feel like there could be more abundance coming in for you. 9 of Cups is a wish. So I feel like there could be something that you wish for, something you want coming into your life. This is also a card of fulfillment. I feel like some of you are getting to a point in your life where maybe you are more satisfied with the way things are. But I would say actually not, Aries, because you have the Moon in the Knight of Cups, which is too much forward. It's too much dreaming. both of those cards. So this could say maybe you have been satisfied, or maybe things have been okay in your life here, Aries, but I feel like in a lot of ways you are maybe looking for the next thing. Nine of Cups to me could represent love at a distance as well, so some of you could be dealing with a long distance relationship. I wouldn't normally say that, but again, you have the Moon in the Nine of Cups. I've been saying this all year. If we're in something long distance, we need to make it a reality with that Moon card. The Moon card is like saying, right now it's just a fantasy. It's like you're living off the fantasy, not the reality. So this to me would represent like needing to make something real. Next, Aries, you have the Moon and the Two of Cups. Yeah, like I said, this could be a relationship that needs to become real here, Aries. So again, if you are like interested in somebody from a distance and you've never met before, this would represent needing to meet. If you are interested in somebody and you haven't talked to them, this would represent needing to talk. So I feel like something needs to become real here. For some of you, it could also be a Pisces. Like I keep saying, Pisces pimps this year, right? You also have an air sign showing up here. It could be like a water sign or an air sign coming in for some of you. I'm also getting Earth. I'm getting like everything. So, just a general reading. It could be any sign coming in for you, Aries. But I definitely feel like there could be love coming in for you here. Two of Cups, a perfect match. So I feel like there could be a perfect match coming in here for you with the Two of Cups. I feel like the Moon is saying like avoid your fears as well, or let go of your fears. The Moon to me is a card of like needing to operate through fear. So it's like you could have like a business idea as well, for example, but there could be a lot of fears around it, or there could be certain things you have to overcome to make it successful. And finally, you have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords here. So I feel like for some of you, the Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor, or someone who comes in and sweeps you off your feet. So there definitely could be good love coming in for you here. The Knight of Swords is like someone who wants to charge forward very quickly. So some of you could have someone coming in who wants to move forward very quickly. For others, I feel like this is you grabbing a hold of your dreams. Again, your dreams, your imagination. And this is you charging forward, trying to make it a reality. The Knight of Swords, I always say, to me, is a card of, a lifestyle change. So I feel like some of you could be literally changing yourself to make this a reality, whatever this is. Like I said, Knight of Cups to me can represent like certain dreams or fantasies or wishes you have for your own life that you are trying to bring into this reality, that you are trying to create. So in the Knight of Swords, like I said, is making the changes to make that happen. So I feel like some of you are doing that here, Aries, and I love it. Yeah, you have the Star here. Look at this, Ace of Swords. I love this, Aries. This is very good for you. The Star, some sort of wish or success coming in for you, and also renewal. And the Ace of Swords, like some sort of victory coming in for you as well. So I love this for you, Aries. I feel like there's a lot of good energy here. But that looks really good, Aries. Probably one of the better Aries readings I've done in a while. So thank you, Aries. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. We are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. So let's see what we have for everybody. All right, 1, 2, and 3 people. I'm going to drop like 2 shuffles here, something like that. So let's see. 2 more shuffles, I think. And 1 and 2. All right, perfect. 1, 2, and 3. If you pick card number 1, you have the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this would say get out of your head and focus on something here with the 7 of Pentacles. For others, this could represent like running away from competition. I would say don't run away from competition. The thing with competition is it's like someone's got to win, so why not you, right? It's like if you just quit and you don't enter the race, there's no chance to win. So I feel like some of you need to give yourself a chance to win with these cards. For others, I feel like this is you like making a choice. So if you've been mentally conflicted or having a hard time making some sort of decision, I feel like this is you making a choice in your life. Next, you have the 7 of Swords here. I'm sorry. If you pick card number 2, you have the 5 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. This looks like a breakup to me for some of you here. So let's see. I don't know. I feel like some of you could be healing from a breakup for sure. I had to clarify that. I can't leave on a negative note, right? So I feel like some of you could be healing from a breakup here with these 2 cards. For others, this to me would represent, if you didn't go through a breakup, this could just represent you having gone through like a lot of difficulties and challenges with these 2 cards. And the 6 of Swords is you just like moving on to calmer shores. For some of you, you could be just in this right here, like some sad energy at this moment. 6 of Swords says things are going to get better. So I feel like things are going to get better for you there, card number 2. if you are having any challenges. If you're not having any challenges, by the way, I would just say watch your health. If I was being super picky about those cards, they're not bad cards necessarily, but again, if none of that applies to you, I would just say watch your health and just stay healthy with those cards. If you pick card number 3, you have the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. This can represent a choice in love. To me, the Two of Pentacles, as always, says pick the new choice, pick the new path. So for some of you, this could be like a new love offer. This is saying pick the new person. Of course, if you're getting out of a relationship or if you're thinking about someone from the past. For others, I feel like this is about needing to grab an offer. So I feel like you could be getting like a work offer, business offer, job offer, love offer, pretty much anything. But I feel like there's a need to grab it. So I feel like some of you need to kind of like grab onto something here. For some of you, I feel like you think you have something, but it's like you don't. I think you don't. For some of you, not all of you. I don't know. This might be for just one of you out there. But I feel like for one of you or for some of you, it's like I feel like you think you have something. Or again, this could be another person as well in your life. It's like they think they have, maybe they think they have you, or maybe you think you have somebody else, but it's like you don't. Like I feel like this person is about to be like a fish. I feel like they're about to slip away from your grasp. So this could be asking you to like make a commitment to someone. This could be asking like anything. It could also be like some sort of opportunity that you think you have as well here. So some of you could think you have like an opportunity that you don't. I don't think this is a bad thing. I feel like it's just saying kind of like, to make a choice or to commit to something, basically. So don't dilly-dally with these two cards. But, all right, that's that. So thank you, everybody, for being here. As always, really appreciate it. We are going to do we are going to answer questions now. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. So let's see what we got going on for everybody. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will 2020 be a better year for me? You have the Three of Pentacles and the Hangman. I would say yes, even with the Hangman. The Hangman could just say you are seeing things from a different perspective. The Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork, and it's also a card, so it says, ask other people for help, or ask your friends or family to help you if you need it. But it is a card of quality, so probably a more quality year. Yeah, I feel like you're like taking the lead this year. Like I said, I feel pretty good about this, Cynthia, this Hangman. I feel like you're just seeing things from a different point of view. Very attractive at this time, Cynthia, and in 2020, but this is a card of being assertive and bold and kind of like going after things that you want. It's a very wholehearted energy as well. The Queen of Wands says, put everything you've got into something that you want, and you will be successful. So that's what I would say there. Tracy Gunner, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what's coming my way? Love? Or something. Yeah, love, or this could be just happiness. So again, Tracy, if you're looking for love, could be love. If you're looking for, this could just be happiness because of this right here. The Fool is like the start of a new journey. So if you are starting a new journey, or if you're like starting something new, I feel like this is saying take a leap of faith here with the Fool card. So it's like saying there's like a new journey opening up. Yeah, this could be marriage for you though. It could be you taking the leap with that Fool card literally into marriage or love. So there could be love coming in. This could also represent freedom as well. So the Four of Wands to me is a card of freedom, and also the Fool card can also represent a certain level of freedom in life. So you could be becoming more free. Tracy, my nose really itches reading for you as well, and it's not because of the giant zit that's on it right now. So usually when my nose itches like that, I don't know, it means something. So there you go. Efren, hold on one second. Richard G. Kid, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Richard, you say here just finished the first week of a new job and received an interview request from an entirely different job. Is it something I should consider? Richard, I'm going to pull cards for you. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. But what I will tell you is that it is a Mercury retrograde, and I always tell people that normally my answer to this question, Richard, would be yes. But during a Mercury retrograde, yeah, I would say no. So that's what I would say. I would say no. Two of Swords is like definitely a no. Yeah, I feel like where you are right now, look, 10 of Pentacles, where you are right now. Yeah, I would say no. 5 of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles would say, Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling left out in the cold, but it's like a card of feeling like you're missing out on something. But really, the Five of Pentacles could just say that it's like maybe you do go for this interview for an entirely different job, and maybe you just figure out it's not worth it, right? The Five of Pentacles doesn't have to be a big deal. It can just be like, oh, you go on the interview, and you kind of figured out that it's like not going to pay you as much money. I would stay where you are with this card. Yeah, exactly. 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty. So I would stay right where you are, is what I'd say to you, Richard. Efren, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, how do you see my Vegas trip tomorrow? Good. 2 wands, very good for travel. Page of Swords. Page of Swords says follow your curiosity. So you never know. There could be like a slot machine that starts glowing or something like that, Efren. And maybe you should drop a couple of whatever's into a quarters. What do people play with slots with? I have no clue nowadays. It's probably something like real fancy, like a card or something, right? Yeah, strength, needing to be patient. Yeah, I feel like it'll be a very good day for you with that 2 of wands mostly. Lanny, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. You say, what actions will David take towards me next? Queen of Swords. I would say, like, this is like no action. I would flirt more in this situation. Yes, is what I would say to you. I feel like there needs to be more energy almost put into the situation. I feel like there's attraction here. Empress, very attracted to you right there. But I feel like there needs to be more action put into the situation. Yeah, he could be like too nervous or something with this moon card. So I would open up more or flirt more is what I'd say. Brandy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And you say here, collective. We are going to do a collective. Thank you to Brandy. So thank you, Brandy. And let's get a collective going. And apparently, happy opposite day, everybody. And happy backwards day, right. So, collective, let's see. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Page of Wands and the 10 of Wands. I feel like a lot of you could be releasing burdens. Page of Wands, the Page of Wands says basically that by kind of going on an adventure, there could be some sort of release for a lot of you. So I feel like a lot of you need to kind of like make a release here with these cards, or you need to like release some burdens with that 10 of Wands. For others, I feel like the Page of Wands is just saying, like, I feel like this is more spontaneous, like, free-flowing energy. So I feel like some of you are becoming more free-flowing, more kind of, like, go with the flow with these 2 cards. Next, for the collective, we have the 4 Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you people, just pretty much everybody, I feel like is no longer accepting this, like, half-assed work, basically. So, you know, if this could be anything. It could be, it's like, I feel like, I've talked about this a lot, right? That I feel like people coming into our lives, it's like, if they don't put energy into the relationships that we're in, we're probably going to get rid of them. These could be love relationships, business relationships, friendships, pretty much everything. Same thing with jobs as well. I feel like people are no longer going to tolerate jobs where people are not, where you're not getting paid what you're worth. So I feel like a lot of people are just going to quit jobs and just make those decisions and things like that as well. So I feel like a lot of people are just going to be making a lot of changes, probably because they're not getting something that they deserve. I really feel like this is more, like a respect for your own energy. So I feel like people are just learning to respect their own energy at this time. And that's what I feel like is going on there. And finally, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Hermit and the Judgment card. Yeah, this is crazy, right? This combination. This is you finding your inner light. This is your inner calling. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like maybe you've been in a like shadow period, or maybe you have been in more of a withdrawn period, but it was probably to find a lot of answers with these 2 cards. Maybe some of you are more clear about like what you need to be doing, or maybe you at least hear some sort of inner calling in your life that's going to lead to like more money, more success, more pretty much anything that you want in your life. So I feel like a lot of you could be moving towards success with these 2 cards is what I would say to you. So that's that. Thank you, Brandy. Really appreciate it. JC, thank you for the super chat. Card for Jessie. She's in a crappy mood. Jessie, I'm sorry to hear that. Jessie, you have the Magician and the 9 of Swords. Get out of your head, Jessie. Magician says, Pisces, always getting the Magician, right? Says you can have whatever you want. So I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation. Devil, Capricorn, or something like that. I don't know. Let go of toxic energy. But Jessie, Magician, I love this card. To me, it says you can have whatever you want. Use your powers of manifestation to get it. Liz A, thank you for the super chat. Pull some cards. What do I need to hear? 3 Cups, more socializing. If you are looking for love, I think you are. I'm pretty sure I've read for love for you before. I would say socialize to find love. 3 Cups says get out there and you will find love, basically. And Knight of Swords, lifestyle change. Everybody's getting this card right now. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, it can be like someone who sweeps you off your feet coming into your life. So I like that. Knight of Swords also says like charge towards your dreams. So I feel like you need to like move towards things that you want in life. But I like that. Definitely could be love coming in for you, Liz. Sarah, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say financial cards for the rest of the year. The Emperor, the Star. Yeah, this is pretty good, Sarah, is what I'd say to you. To me, this would not be like amazing amounts of money, as I always say. Emperor is pretty straightforward as far as money is concerned. The Star is like waiting for things to grow. So it could say that maybe money doesn't go up, but it's probably not going to go down either. You know, if anything, it will go up with the Star. But to me, again, the Star is still kind of like a card of waiting. You know, the Star card, she's normally watering the grass and like waiting for it to grow. So it's kind of just a card of like waiting. So, and like I said, I think I said this last night as well. You know, Neptune doesn't start moving forward until the end of the year. And, you know, Neptune is in Pisces. To me, definitely financial energy. I don't care what anybody says. I said this last night. Like I said, I'll say it again. To me, when people say Pisces is bad with money, I mean, I can't help but crack up because, you know, Pisces dominates the list of millionaires and billionaires in the world. Pisces is number one all the way. And so, to me, Pisces definitely understands flow. Money flows just in general. So, you know, that's what I'd say about that to Pisces, with Pisces. And yeah, I know. It's like I hear all these astrologers, right? I don't want to go off on a rant here, but I hear all these astrologers saying how bad Pisces is with money, how they spend it. I'm like, yeah, maybe it's because Pisces has more than anybody else. So yeah, that's why they spend it. So that's why. But anyway, back onto your question here. I would just say that this is saying maybe things won't go up, but things won't go down. You know, very stable, very straightforward. But again, Star, amazing for like next year when things start moving forward as well, because it is a card of like future positive changes. Elizabeth, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Aquarius, what does he feel for me? Wheel of Fortune, a turnaround here, 6 cups. Yeah, it definitely could be love. The Wheel of Fortune is like you waiting for a turnaround in this situation. 6 of Cups is love, so I do like that. And you say a couple cards. You have the Chariot and the 9 of Wands. I would say don't give up at this time. Chariot says like you have a choice in some sort of victory in your life. So I think you need to like move towards a victory here. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, why is PG avoiding watching my Snapchat stories? I would say, I feel like you need to get out of your head about this, is what I would say to you. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is like the return of love to your life, but it really has nothing to do with this, is what I would say to you. I feel like you're, you know, honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I feel like you're reading way too much into this. Like, I've had questions like this before, you know, where people are like, why is so-and-so avoiding my social media? I'm like, well, maybe they're not. You know, maybe they're just not on Snapchat all the time. I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he's on Snapchat all the time. But I really don't think it's like, you know, I really don't think that it's anything, is what I would say to you. So I feel like I said this to you the other night. Or was I might have had a dream about that. I don't know. But that's what I'd say there. I really don't think it's that big of a deal. Andrea, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I be moving somewhere in 2020? I would say if you want to, then I would say yes to you, Andrea. These are 2 very good cards. They're both just yes cards. They're not really moving cards, but they're just yes cards. You know, they just say yes to whatever the question is. 9 of Pentacles, more money, and 6 of Wands, success. 6 of Wands could be a card of moving. I always say that I love the 9 of Pentacles for moving, and it's been coming up a lot this year for moving because it's a card, like, to me, this year or next year, if we move, there are a lot of additional benefits to moving, meaning, like, we could move somewhere that's cheaper, but, like, better for us, or we could move somewhere that's, like, cheaper, and we could get, like, a better job and things like that. So I would say yes with those cards. Assimilation, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's heading my way this week? King of Pentacles, financial stability. Could be love as well. Could be an earth sign if you're looking for love. But this could also just be like a perfect match at work. King of Pentacles to me, you know, of course, is just like a straightforward work week. I always say this. To me, the King of Pentacles just represents things being very even, very straightforward, and things like that. So that's what I would say to you there, but that looks pretty good. All right. I think I'm all caught up here, people. So I will stick around and take a few questions. So if I have not answered your question, feel free to drop it in down below, and I will happily answer it. So let's see here. Let me just... I want to double check and make sure I didn't miss somebody. I don't think so. So, all right. If you have a question, pop it in down below. Like I said, I will stick around for a few more minutes and answer some more questions. Marie, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Elaine, for 2020, you have the 6 of Swords. Elaine, tat. So I feel like moving on to calmer shores, just improvements is what I would say to you. Carrie Kennedy, I really need to communicate with my love partner, but every time I do, he turns things on me. How will things go for me? Two of Pentacles. I feel like you have a choice here. I don't think you're wasting your time, but I feel like you have a choice. Gail, where is the romance? I feel like it's all around you, Gail, but Four of Cups says you're throwing away love offers. So this says you need to like focus on dating. I always tell people, like, you know, if you're looking for love, and it's like if you're online dating and you're saying no to people, then you're telling the universe that you don't want love. Like, I talked to a bajillion people over the past, like, 5 years of doing this on YouTube, and people always come to me and they say, I online date, but I haven't gone on any dates. I get a lot of matches, but I don't go out with people. I'm like, well, congratulations, you're telling the universe that you don't want love. So I'm like, I tell people, go out, right? Go somewhere safe. Bring a friend. Make them sit in the corner. Like I've said a million times before, has only ever been like one serial killer from online dating or something like that. I mean, really, your chances are pretty good of survival. So go out, date, and you will find love. Teresa, you have the Page of Cups. I feel like there could be good offers coming in for you. Nikolaj, you have the Three of Pentacles. Really good card. It's a card of like improvements and good things coming in for you. So I like that. Definitely could be money as well. Brandy, what's the rooster's name? Steve. His name is Steve. So there you go. Will I be able to resolve my financial issues soon? I feel like you're waiting, David, but I would say yes is what I would say to you. Yanni, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Temperance card, Patience, Hermit. I feel like you need to open up. I feel like I always say this to you, Yanni, but I feel like you need to like open up with the Hermit card here. Judgment. Yeah, I feel like you're like waiting for a rebirth, but I feel like there's a rebirth coming in for you, Yanni, with the Judgment card here. Yeah, Seven of Cups. I feel like you need to stay focused, like on like one thing at a time with the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, it's like time to make a choice. I feel like you have to leave your old life in the past, basically, is what I'd say to you. Shelly, I would say yes. Tuan says yes. So I would say yes to your question there. Aquata, card for the week. You have the Ace of Wands. I think there's like a passion new beginning for you. Like a lot of abundance this week as well. I like that card. Ash, hello. I think I know what I want to do. Card for the outcome in this situation. Seven of Wands, closed off energy. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands at least is like an answer, Ash, is what I would say to you. So, you know, to me, that would be kind of like a yes. I'm not crazy about the Seven of Wands here, but, you know, because the Seven of Wands can represent like shutting down, you know, is what I'd say to you. But Eight of Wands kind of just says, just do it no matter what the outcome is, basically. I know that's not a great answer. Yeah, King of Wands. I would say if this is involving a person, this would be a yes. But thank you for the super chat if I didn't say that, by the way. Brenda, you have the Page of Pentacles. Straightforward work week for you, Brenda, is what I'd say there. Alex Salazar, you have the Four of Wands. So, celebration and freedom this week. I feel like there's like good things coming in for you there, is what I'd say to you. David, I would get out of your head for the rest of November, is what I would say to you. Nine of Swords is like a card of temporary situations, David. So I feel like it's like needing to realize that your situation is temporary. Now, this came up for like several signs in the weekly readings, that like people need to realize that their situations are just temporary, not forever. So that's what I would say there. But, all right, people, I think I'm going to cut this off here. There really aren't a lot of people on anyway. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will, of course, be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't want to say what we're going to do tomorrow night because I'm not sure yet. I have a bunch of stuff I actually have to do tomorrow. So we'll see. But tomorrow will be a surprise, right? So I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But thank you, everyone, for being here, and have a great night.